Section 4. Ownership and marking of the equipment. Section 4. 1. Retention of the title. The leaser shall hereby does retain the full legal title to beneficial ownership of each unit, notwithstanding the delivery to any possession or use such as unit of the lessor hereunder and any sublease under the sublease permitted hereby. Section 42. The duty of the number and marking of the equipment with respect to the units to be delivered on the closing date. The lessor represents the manager has it caused and has soon practicable after the date of the lease supplement is executed delivered in respect replacement of the unit pursuant in Section 11(4)(b). The lease will cause in each unit to be numbered as within the reporting of the mark should own the lease supplement dated the date on which such unit was delivered and covering such the unit will from and after such date, keeping and maintaining plainly the distinctive, permanent, and conspicuous marked and plated stencils printed in contrasting colors upon each side of the unit, and the letters not less than 1 or more height an inch, and the legend substantially as follows: ownership subject to the security agreement filed with the Surface Transportation Board. Quoted. The appropriate changes of additions thereto as of the time may be required to the law in order to protect the leaser's right and title and interest in such a unit, the rights under the lease rights, and the indentured trustee, except for the provided herein, the lease will not place any such units in an operation and exercise any control dimensions over the same until they required legendary have been so marked on both sides, will replace promptly, and any such word or word in such a legend which may be removed, defaced, obliterated, or destroyed in the event of the change of the reporting marking of any of the mark of any of the unit within 60 days after the responsible officers of the manager have received notice of any such change mark. A statement of the new reporting mark to be substitute thereof shall be delivered by the lessor to the leaser, and so long as the indenture shall not have discharged pursuant in the terms of the indenture trustee as soon as the practical after delivery of such a statement with supplemental to the lease. If not discharged, the indenture with respect to the new reporting mark shall filed recorded in accordance to all public offices where the lease and the indenture shall have been filed recorded in such other places, if in any the leaser, so long as the indenture shall not have been discharged pursuant in the terms of the indenture trustee may be responsible request in order to protect, preserve, and maintain its right and title and interest of the units. The cost expense of all such supplements, filings, and recordings shall be borne on the lesser. Prohibition of Section 4.3. Prohibition against certain designations, except above and all provided the lesser will not allow the name of the person and any of the persons to be placed in the unit as designation of mighty responsible intermediated is the claim of the ownership. Provided, however, that subject to that delivery, the statement of the new reported marking specified in Section 4.2, the lesser may cause any of the unit to be lettered with the names, initials, and other insignias customarily used by the lesser or any other sublease, or used by the lease or any other subleases of any other that respect the affiliates of the railroad equipment used in the same or in other similar type conveniencies of identification of the right to the lease. Right of the lesser to use the unit here and under the sublease to use such a unit in pursuant to the permitted sublease. The right of the lesser to use such a unit here and under the sublessor to use the unit in pursuant with the permitted sublease. Section 5. Disclaimers and warranties.